What if the smartest economist in America made the worst prediction in financial history? In October 1929, Irving Fisher, Yale professor, celebrated genius, the most respected economic mind in the country, declared that stock prices had reached a permanently high plateau. Days later, Wall Street collapsed, and Fisher lost everything. Fisher was born in 1867 in Saugerties, a small town in upstate New York. His father, a congregational minister, died when Irving was 18, leaving the family with little. Despite that, Fisher won admission to Yale, where he earned one of America's first PhDs in mathematical economics. His dissertation was remarkable. He built a hydraulic machine with water flowing through tubes to model how an economy functions. It was decades ahead of its time. At 31, tuberculosis nearly killed him. He spent years recovering in sanatoriums, and the experience transformed him. Fisher became a zealot for health, vegetarianism, prohibition, rigorous exercise. He channeled that same obsessive discipline into economics, developing the Fisher equation and his formalization of the quantity theory of money. Both remain foundational to monetary economics today. Fisher was not merely a theorist. He invented the visible card index system, sold the patent to Remington Rand, and built a fortune that exceeded $10 million, roughly $150 million in today's money. He was rich, famous, and America's most trusted voice on financial markets. When Irving Fisher spoke about the economy, the nation listened. Newspapers quoted him. Investors followed his guidance. He had become the most influential economist in the United States. So when Fisher declared that stocks would keep climbing, the public believed him. Then came Black Tuesday, October 29, 1929. The market crashed, and Fisher, rather than cutting his losses, kept buying. He insisted recovery was imminent. It was not. Week after week, month after month, the decline continued. His fortune evaporated entirely. His reputation, built over decades of brilliant work, was destroyed in a matter of weeks. Yale had to purchase his own house simply to prevent his eviction. The greatest economist in America could not pay his own rent. Yet in the wreckage of the Depression, Fisher produced what many now consider his most important work. In 1933, he published his debt deflation theory, a precise account of how falling prices increase the real burden of debt, which forces more selling, which drives prices down further in a devastating spiral. Almost no one paid attention. The man who had been so publicly wrong was no longer worth listening to. Then came the financial crisis of 2008. Banks collapsed. Debt spirals tightened exactly as Fisher had described 75 years earlier. Economists recognized belatedly that his framework explained the crisis with remarkable precision. Central banks applied his theories to halt the spiral. Today, his equations underpin monetary policy worldwide. Irving Fisher, the man who made the most famous wrong prediction in economic history, understood the mechanics of financial collapse better than anyone. The cost of that understanding was everything he had.